This is the sixth round of the North American Open, and my opponent played the English. So I just played my King's Indian, and so this Rook B1 move, it supports B4 and it tries to attack on the queen side later. And also removes any type of tricks on the long diagonal if he ever plays something like B3, but he probably won't. So I just continued with this, and I played Rook B8 too, because I didn't know how to play against the English. It's it's still kind of like what he did, because the long diagonal is kind of scary. So he played h3, I played a6, and he played queen d2 and bishop d7. Queen c2, knight e8, and knight d5, knight d7, and bishop g5. Here playing f6 was probably better, because now if he plays bishop g5, I can play knight f6. It wouldn't be as passive. But knight e7 was the move, and then after f6, knight takes, queen takes, and yeah. Then I played c5 to maybe get a better hold of the d4 square, but he could have played e3, but he didn't play that until my knight really got the d4. So at that time, it's already good for me. So this b5 push wasn't that great, I think, because he can't really do anything with this pawn. If he opens the b file, uh, the b file will be open for both of us, and he wouldn't get such an advantage. So I got the d4 square, and after f5, he pushed e3. I went back to e6 because it's the only square, but it also supports f4. He played a4 and I played e4. Don't know why. It's probably a lot better to push f4, maybe sacrificing a pawn. And I can get it back anytime I want, and his king would be in grave danger. So maybe like this, and there's no way to defend it. So that's why e4 was probably an inaccuracy or a mistake. So knight g5, I'm going to put my knight on f3 and maybe attack him. He played knight h4. I can't play knight f3 anymore, and queen e6. Queen takes h3 is a threat. g4, and then queen e5. It's not that great to put my queen on e5, but it was a lot better to go with bishop e5. Because a really nice combination that was like this. Say if he goes to g2. Rook I rook f3, because king g1, I just take this and I win. So rook f3, oh wait. Rook f3, and then if he takes, I can take, and my bishop's doing a lot better here, and my queen wouldn't be blocking my bishop's way to e5. And the queen's doing a lot better on e6 too, because say if he goes here, knight takes, and queen b4 is a threat, and you're just winning. If he goes with king h1, could be a little different, but it's still winning. He could probably still put up a fight though, and I mean it's still winning. Knight g5 is gonna come too. Maybe this is even better right away, because the queen has nowhere to defend this, so he had to go back and take and mate. But queen e5, it's still way better for me. But knight f3 was a very big blunder, and now it's even. But after a few moves, he actually didn't find the best move to make it a draw. h5 was not that great because of the move queen d3. because now he's threatening to take this and maybe h5 pawn if he wants to win. Because now if I take this, he takes, and this would be probably winning for him. He has 6 pawns and I have 5. So he played rook g1, which was a huge blunder, because now I win because of queen takes f2. And queen h4 again if he plays king h2, which is the only way to protect the h3 pawn. I just play f2 and it's winning. He played g takes h5, which was weird, but all of them win for me. If he goes away, I think rook f3 and this is mate. Not yet. Oh, well, it is mate. G takes h5 and I took, and oh, and then he resigned. It was a pretty nice game. But a really weird thing was that in this position, I don't think any of us thought that it was actually a draw here. Instead, it was actually winning for me. But yeah, he just didn't find the right continuation. Queen d3, and it's a draw. The best move here is something like, I don't know, it's rook f6. You see, here it's actually somewhat better for white, because he is kind of on the attack. Which is why I think h5 is not a good move, and it isn't. But yeah, that's about it for today, and yeah.